What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Game Week FC. What you're looking at on the screen is my team, my actual team from this past weekend. So I went all in with a bench boost in the last game week, which was a double game week. So all of my guys just were not playing this week. So I just kind of, just try to get along. David Raya, Gabriel were already in my team. I took a -8 to bring in Bruno, Shad, and freaking Ryan Brobby, who for some reason I decided the captain. Everyone else did not play. So honestly, this was a pretty poor week. There was not much that I could do. I'm glad Arsenal got a clean sheet. That sort of saved me from absolute destruction. But let's check out the highest point total. Wow. Bench boost. I mean, I don't even know how to... This guy's from Wales, but he's speaking Arabic, I think. He took he took a -36 for this team and ended up having the highest point total. That's crazy. Wow. All right. Yeah, someone else has given up on the season already too. Okay, let's go look at my actual team. Here is what my squad looks like. I'm debating bringing in maybe Hinchelwood for Brian Brobby, but I just kind of like Brian Brobby in that spot. I'm captaining Enzo Fernandez. That's very debatable. I might switch that, but I like some of these matchups here. My defense looks pretty solid, so haven't made any free transfers yet. Might save up for next week, but yeah, that's my squad. All right, let's move on to the differentials. We've got Nick Pope in goal, 4.3% owned. I mean, the guy, I believe he got injured and was out for about 5 to 6 game weeks. And he's come back, played a full 90 against Arsenal. Honestly, 1-0 is not bad. Newcastle kind of looked pretty sharper than they have. And Arsenal kind of got lucky. They scored and then kind of just fizzled out the game. So, yeah, I like Nick Pope in there. Carl Darlow, 6.2% owned. Obviously, Burnley is a good fixture for any team at this point, and Leeds are still playing for, I don't know. I mean, they're pretty much safe, but I think this would just be the cherry on top if they could beat Burnley convincingly. So I like Darlow in there for a potential clean sheet. This one is debatable, 4.5% owned. Anderson from Fulham coming off an 11-pointer. I see this. Fulham shut out Aston Villa. Aston Villa have a better attack than Arsenal, I think. Because Arsenal have not been convincing lately. Scoring, I could see this game being really kind of low scoring, close, like Arsenal games have been lately. And I'm just kind of taking a risk here. Like, if this game's 0-0 in the 70th minute, okay, or 1-1 somehow, 0-0, I could see Fulham pulling off a 0-0 draw. I really could, or even outright winning at 1-0. It's kind of a crazy shout, but I think it's worth the risk for how Arsenal have been playing lately. They got super conservative against Newcastle last weekend, and they had a Champions League game earlier this week, so fatigue could be on the card. So I kind of like Fulham here. James Hill, 7.8% owned. His ownership has skyrocketed somewhat since the first time I said he was a differential. I mean, yeah, playing against a Crystal Palace team that has one eye on, or pretty much both eyes on, the Conference League. They're trying to win that. That's kind of the only good thing that has happened for them this season. The league is pretty much done for them. They're safe. They don't need to do much. Keane Lewis Potter, 1.6% owned for Brentford playing at home against West Ham. I'm picking Keane Potter because his XGI here has looked really good lately. Okay? Or not, I mean, pretty solid for a defender, okay? 0.11, 0.63, 0.54, 0.14, 0.32. He's not really getting defensive contribution points. So I'm really just putting him in here for the potential clean sheet plus maybe an attacking return. I think those XGI numbers are good enough to get something. Next up, we got Piero Hincapié, 0.9% owned. I don't know why the dude's not playing more for them, because whenever he's played like 90 minutes, Arsenal have been pretty solid. I mean, besides against City, but I mean, he had a 9-pointer against Newcastle. He's only 0.9% owned. You're getting probably a 90 minutes nailed on defender for Arsenal. I think that's a no-brainer. They could get a clean sheet against Fulham. A lot of people think they will. They're one of the highest odds to get a clean sheet this weekend. So I like him at 0.9% owned. Joe Rodon, 2.9% owned. So he has been the consistent starter for Leeds since the beginning of the season. He picked up a knock a couple weekends ago. He's back, and he's playing. He played 45 minutes last game. And the other center back who's been playing for him picked up a knock last game. So I forgot his name. Let's see, Leeds United. Yeah, you see Bijol. Bijol here has been. He picked up a hip injury last game, so this could be Joe Rodon's first start in a while, and he should comfortably go right back into this lead squad because he is, I believe, the captain. Maybe he's one of the captains. Maybe so. I like him in there. Enzo Lefebvre, 1.6% owned. His XGI the past 4 games has been really good. Like, he seems like he should have had a couple assists in the last few games. I think he's going to get something against this Wolves team. These XGI numbers don't lie. So I think Enzo Lefebvre is due for a goal or assist, probably an assist based off his numbers. Really good matchup here against Wolves. Ryan Christie, 0.2% owned. This guy is most likely going to start for Bournemouth, playing at home. Christie always has the potential to score and make stuff happen. He's probably going to be in the defensive mid role, but when you're playing for Bournemouth, I mean, anybody can end up as a forward at some point. So like Christie here, I think he's pretty underrated based off the other players for Bournemouth. Next up, we got Jack Hinchelwood, 0.4% owned. I'm telling you guys, he's been my differential for several weeks now. His XGI has just been unreal the past 5 game weeks, and even before that, it wasn't too shabby. But you see here, 1.03, 0.82, 0.77, 0.06, 1.06. I mean, that's those numbers are like a top player, okay? that's like Jared Bowen numbers. That's like I don't even know who else is putting up those kind of numbers at the moment. But I mean, yeah, that those numbers are incredible. And playing against a Newcastle team, which it's a tricky matchup, I just think people are still forgetting how good this Brighton team is currently. Next, I've got Enzo Fernandez. His ownership has dropped. That's why he's a differential, 11.3% owned. He missed a game, or obviously he missed a couple games because of the incident where I believe, said he wanted to play for Real Madrid or something, so they banned him. But he scored a goal in the FA Cup recently, so I think this is a good shot for him against Forest, who are focused on the Europa League. They have a game today, actually. Today's Thursday, against Aston Villa. So they could be benching people for this game against Chelsea if they do well in the first leg against Villa today. Next up, we got Bruno Guimaraes. His ownership has dropped tremendously because he was injured for several game weeks. But he played 74 minutes against Arsenal. Now he's playing his first home game in a while, in which he'll get probably 90 minutes, maybe a little bit less. It's just a no-brainer, guys. You see, before he got hurt, his home games that he played full 90s in, he had 11 points. Leeds, 11 points. Crystal Palace, 10 points. I mean, are you kidding me? 10 points against Burnley. Yeah, I think this game's we're going to see goals, I think. I honestly might bring Bruno in to my actual team. Because, I mean, he's very much a differential for the last few game weeks of the season. Next up, we got Chris Wood. I freaking love this guy, man. He's so clinical. He's so clinical. I don't think I had him as a differential last weekend. I might have, but this guy, he scores goals. I don't know how he does it. Comes in, plays 87 minutes, goal. Okay. And he's been out literally the entire season, pretty much. Bring this guy into your team. He is a massive differential. Takes PKs as well. Jared Bowen, 14.9%. Yeah, I mean, his XGI is really, really good. He's had 10 points, 14 points in the last 3 game weeks. He is a no-brainer for the end of the season because West Ham have everything to play for, trying to stay up. Really like Jared Bowen in there. Not necessarily a differential, but he's pretty solid as a differential compared to Holland and Thiago. Adam Armstrong, this guy, do not compare him to Erling Haaland and Thiago, but his XGI has been pretty solid. Sunderland are playing terribly right now. They've given up so many goals, and Wolves will want to, do well on their second to last home game of the season. Okay, even though their season's cooked, they still have pride to play for. So yeah, guys, that's all I got for you in this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the content. Hopefully it helps you with your own team. But yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you guys next video. Not too many videos left this season, so we're going to make the most of it, okay? So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. And always, adios.